Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It has been a long time coming. I have been gone from YouTube for the past year and it's super unfortunate. The last content I was making was surrounding my natural hair journey and the lock process, but I essentially stopped because a lot had happened that I did not edit. But more or less, after that video, I had took that set of locks down, gotten another set of locks, and it did not really work out the way I had intended. I didn't have as much locks as I wanted. So long story short, I didn't like my locks. I ended up cutting my hair, and I do kind of regret it. Today I am back to do a life update video with you guys, as well as discuss a little bit more of what type of direction I would like to move in with my content. So just as a quick life update, and I don't want to go into every single detail, I graduated college. I had went back to California for some time, got a cat, came back, stayed with a friend, got an apartment, started working, you know, a whole bunch of really stressful and climatic stuff. And it was right after I graduated, and navigating the world post-graduation has not been the easiest thing for me. There have been a lot of kind of stressful situations, more or less, about navigating the world post-graduation and, you know, feeling kind of safe and secure with kind of the unpredictability that life can throw at you after graduating. And I definitely feel that I want to come and share a little bit of my experience concerning post-graduation depression / anxiety or what have you. I personally don't know that I've necessarily experienced depression. I'm pretty sure there are certain elements of like my mood that can be characterized by depression, but for the most part, you know, I feel that I felt relatively more anxious than depressed, and I would more so classify what I've experienced post-graduation as post-graduation anxiety opposed to post-graduation depression. The difference between the two is depression is a degree of, you know, in this case, feeling a level of loss, having had transition from your collegial lifestyle to the real world, whereas I feel like anxiety is just the difficulty with navigating college structures versus the real world structure. It's been incredibly hard for me to find peace and solace with the unpredictability of just everyday life as an adult. In this climate, in this day and age, everything concerning healthcare, finances, it's just all been really difficult. I've known throughout all of this that I really want to be creating digital content, but I've been putting it off due to having to focus on different, sometimes more pressing matters than creating digital content. And one of those things is money. It is very difficult to pursue your interests in an adult world where absolutely everything that you enjoy, you have to monetize, because spending time doing things for the sake of just solely enjoying them can be detrimental for somebody who's not in a financial stable place. So anyways, that brings me to the content that I wish to be creating. I honestly want to make content that I'm proud of and content that I feel like I can pour my creative energy and creative spirit into. And a lot of that does involve fashion. A lot of that does involve film. A lot of that does involve commentary, which is the direction that I'm wanting to take my channel into now. And trying to figure out what my life is going to look like after graduation has been very difficult for me. I have struggled with a lot of anxiety just because as a 23-year-old woman, it's very difficult for me to know what I'm interested in doing career-wise. So I've had a lot of different thoughts and ideas about what it is that I should be pursuing in this time. But more or less, I know right now in this moment, the thing that I'm interested in the most is creating digital content and being able to allow that to be my creative outlet. I'm kind of trying to take so much pressure off of like having this very specific idea of the content that I want to produce, because it kind of limits me. But I know that I am interested in a series, having a sort of space where we can discuss and go into greater detail about fashion and things of that nature. I feel like I'm rambling, but I feel like it's not making any sense. I hope it's making sense, because I feel like I'm all over the place. This is why I will definitely be writing scripts in the future. In the world of fashion right now, there's definitely a lot of conversations that are being had about what type of fashion to support, sustainability, what's truly sustainable, what practices are classist and limiting people with fewer resources, and so on and so forth. I think that it's a very interesting conversation to have, and it's definitely one that I want to open up a discourse with on my channel. Obviously, I'm a very small YouTuber, so I kind of appreciate being able to develop a community of people who are interested in these discussions, especially as a woman of color. I definitely feel like I would love to see more people like me in this space, having these discussions. So I really just want to find a community of young women, all women, but especially women of color, where they can feel safe, and I can create a safe space for people who feel the same way that I feel, for people who are going through the same thing that I'm going through, because I know how it feels, and it's very scary. But when I think about the things that inspire me in this world, and you know, things that make me happy, whether those are the relationships that I have with people or the art that I consume, it inspires me to look at life from a lens that isn't so focused on those things for what they can give me, but focus on those things for how they can make me feel, the happiness that it can provide. And I hope that makes a lot of sense to you guys, but I hope this video is not too ranty either. I just really want to come back and give you some sort of perfect explanation for everything, but honestly right now I just don't. I just want to come back and let you guys know I am back. I am about to start creating content again, and if you're interested in that, it would mean so much for me for you guys to continue to support and share my content, I guess. Is there anything, I mean, I feel like I've covered everything. Is there anything else that I really want to say? No, I don't think so. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, Solely Love. Bye.